Hey guys, I have a 25 versus 22 this time. Just like my other video, it was a 22 versus 177. This one is similar in which I'm gonna compare, the caliber and its sweet spot. If you haven't heard from me or what I think, the sweet spot for me is where the caliber, is at its greatest. Any caliber. It's if you want power. But still accuracy, though, you stay within 900, 950 feet per second. When you go above that, the pellets become unstable and predictable, and they just do wild things. So when you stay within 900, 950 feet per second, these pellets in each caliber, that's its max. You can only get so much from each caliber. Both of these are shooting at around 915 feet per second, which puts the 22 at 33 foot-pounds, and the 25. This is my new FX Wildcat in 25. It puts it at 46, 47 foot-pounds. So it's big difference there. But we want to see what it does. We want to see how that difference looks like, and. So both of these calibers are great for hunting. I've had my 22 air arms for about 3 years, and it hasn't failed me. I've taken anything from a small bird to a large raccoon with ease. You hit that kill zone, it takes him down, and because of that, I didn't think I would get another air rifle or a different caliber. But the 25 Wildcat was just eye candy for me, and a gorgeous gun, so I had to get it. And I wanted a little extra power, so today I'm gonna shoot each pellet and each caliber similar. The JSBs, the Polymags, Barracuda Match, Kodiak, the same thing, same pellet, and Barracuda Hunter Extremes. We're gonna test each pellet a different way and see what it does. Again, repeating, it's a sweet spot. So sweet spot, accuracy, and power. Let's see what it does. Let me just show you the pellets side by side here. You can see the difference in not a lot of difference in height, but definitely in width. So let's get to this. Alright, I forgot to mention I'm gonna be adding these pellets too right here. We have the Benjamin domes, Craftsman Premier, Ultra Magnums, which is just the domes, but just in the 22 versions, and the Barracuda Hunters. There you go. Take a good look at them. You can see how the 25 looks a little more different than the 22. It's kind of like a dome, but it just has the hollow tip on the top, and the 22 just looks all flat. It's still the same pellet. And just quickly want to mention that all these shots are at 25 yards, all of them. So pretty big difference right there on the slow-mo. On the 22, you can see how the first two cans take the whole damage there. Third one gets shaken up, but that's about it. The pellet still goes through the first. The other three cans there, then she seems to get stuck on the sixth one right there, and just slightly denser than the bottom. The 7-1 is untouched. You see shaking up, trying to retrieve that pellet there. There it is. Still kept the shape pretty good. On the next one though, the 2.5, you saw from the slow-mo how it just dropped all of them, And you see, look at those cans, they almost blew up on the first three. And the energy doesn't stop there though, it keeps going, and it just drops them all. And it went through all 6 of them and got stuck on the 7th, or I can't tell. It just seems like it may have just bounced off, but
still there, a little cavity there in the front. That is me trying to see if it's there, but nope, nothing in there. Some shots of some tomatoes. We'll say they're little plump doves right here.
So typically this stops hollow points, but has a lot of, the polymags have a lot of expansion, but it's just going through this, so it's not even stopping it. And look what I found there. Killed a fly. Oh, it's still moving. I thought it was dead earlier, but it stunned it. Hope the camera caught that. It's pretty cool. And here's the tomatoes. Seems like the impact was right here, and there's an exit. Pretty good. The 22 right here. 25 though, yeah, it just keeps winning. I mean, we all know it would, but not by this, not by much. I'm very surprised. Seems like I just nicked it somewhere and it just blew it off. So pretty good there.
This is just some meat wrapped in plastic.
So it's surprising when you do these tests yourself. The 25, I thought I hit the plastic there, covering the meat, but no, it was just it seems like you hit it right there, and just the energy of it just split it open. The 22, I can't really tell where I hit it there, but there's a back. The 25 miles ahead at beat the 22 right here.
This is just some frozen bottled water, just to see how the hollow point does on them. Ice is pretty strong. Look at the 2.2 didn't even do anything, he just nicked it. The 2.5 actually did, it tore up the plastic there, and you can see how it broke the ice pretty good. And you can see the energy transfer in the bag there a bit. These coconuts were the only ones I wasn't able to capture in slow-mo. I just forgot. Sorry about that.
I think it was very clear which one was the winner there. 22 went through, cracked it a little bit in the front. Can't really see it. Oh, there you go. Nothing in the back. The 25 though, look at that. It went straight through. It even wet the brick behind it. And I don't know if maybe that was because it was the Benjamin Dome. I don't know if any other pellet would do that. Yeah, it's a very hard pellet. Great for penetration, as you can see.
Alright, this was a penetration test on wooden boards, but I'll explain more in a bit.
So the purpose of this test was to see how the pellets penetrate, depending on the weight of them and the same energy. So we shot both the regular JSBs and regular Beaming Kodiak and Barracuda match. It's again the same pellet. Shot into 8 pieces of thin wood. Apologize for the crappy cutting, but I didn't have a saw with me, so I did my best. Pretty good job though, right? And I intentionally wanted to shoot a Barracuda match here, but I shot a polymag. So let's dismiss this one and just count these ones right here. So let's open it up and see how it looks in there. Alright, I took off the screw. Alright, there's one. Well, they got caught right away. So the second layer. So all the pellets got caught on the basically the second sheet here. I'm very surprised. There's the 25s and there's the 22. Man, the only one they went through was a Barracuda match in 22 on the third sheet. Wow, and it's still dented to the fourth. Man, I'm surprised. So that's a real surprise there. The 22 won this penetration test. Man, that's crazy. So you see, you never know the answers until you actually do these tests yourself. Thought the 25 is going to penetrate more, but I guess not. Winner for the 22 in this one. Okay, these were the only pellets I was able to retrieve. Up here we have the Barracuda Hunter Extremes, the 22 and the 25. As you can see how they that Phillips tip hollow point, however you want to call it, it expands pretty aggressively. To me, it seems like the 25 opened up a little bit more, but the 22, you know, is still did pretty good there. Here we have the from the coconut. We have I had to open up for the 22 because it was in there. It got smashed up pretty good. It doesn't even look like a pellet anymore. Just like a mush of metal. But the 22, what was it? The Benjamin Dome still kept its form pretty good even after going through both sides and hitting the back brick there. Here's just the 22 JSB. They went through the water cans. Didn't really expand or anything, which was expected. But yeah, that's it right there. Alright, I always seem to be losing light when I'm finishing these videos, but we get into conclusion with the 22 and 25. You know, it's obvious, and the 25 just outshined the 22, but you know, that doesn't say that 22 isn't a bad caliber. You know, it still did and does have a place for me for hunting. You know, small birds, squirrels, and rabbits, like it always did. The 25 just gives you know, more options for longer shooting and more margin for error. You know, but these calibers are just great for hunting. So yeah, you know, I'm not gonna start shooting live animals so you guys can see the results. You know, I'll just do these little tests in my backyard, and you guys take it from there with the results, so you guys can see what the.
Before I end this video, I just want to add that I can't really choose a 2.2 or 2.5. You know, I love both of these calibers. I've had the 2.2 for years, so you know, it's great for hunting. The 2.5 just opens more doors for long range shooting and taking out bigger game. You know, both of these calibers can take out the same game for the most part. The 2.5, you can just take out a bigger game with that one. You know, you can take out a bigger hog, bigger coyote. Even though I don't really recommend small bores pellets for those kind of games, but it can be done with proper shot placement. But the 2.5 can certainly take out a bigger raccoon than the 2.2. You know, it's limited, and that's where the 2.5 comes in. So I hope you guys like this video. You know, you guys can choose a caliber that suits you for your purpose and for hunting styles, target shooting, whatever. And yeah, you'll be happy with either one. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care.